How do folks? 21st visit on the 12th of July. As you can see, this hot weather is relentless. Nature's on the verge of turning over and giving up. All the grass is gone. I'm just not quite sure what we're going to find in here. I've just walked down here. I've been on holiday for a few days and just walked down here, and there's very little activity. They're just sort of milling around, so I don't know whether they're not bothering going out. So I'm going to change that door over just in case they're being hit by wasps. Those lot are just milling around. I'm just going to put my hood up because there is some flight coming in, so there's yeah, it's not busy. So either while I've been away everything's swarmed, or there's just nothing about. So they've got 3 supers on there to hopefully get them through, but we're sort of looking now, the decisions I'm going to make now is, firstly, I need to find queens in here. I've got a marked queen in that colony, and I think I've got a nest in there for definite. Not sure what's going on in here, but I need to start marking queens so I know that which colony's queen right, which one isn't, and then we're really starting to make decisions, or I'm starting to think about making a decision about feeding, but we'll just have to see when we hop in there. Right, so I've done the smoke trick. We'll just we'll jump in and see what's going on. I think this one's quite full actually, by the weight of it. And quite a few bees in there, so I'm pretty encouraged by that there is a queen in here. That one was pretty full, probably half full. That's got more in it. That's as it was last time really, which is a bit fortunate. Well, as you can see there's quite a few bees, so I wouldn't mind betting that there is a queen in here. Again, this time of year opening a colony is dangerous because of the robbing pressure if there's no flow at all. If the other colonies are okay, then it's not so bad. If there is a queen in here, she's slow to get going because this hasn't expanded at all since last week, I don't think. See, look, they haven't drawn any of that out. Oops. So it either means there's no food, so they can't draw it out, but they've got food up above them, or it means there's not a queen demanding space to lay, or she's just quite happy with the space that she's got. See, look at that, right next to the nest. They haven't done anything with it at all. Yeah, there's nothing in there. I wonder whether I'm just going to have to put another, if we've got a nest with some eggs in next door, we'll just have to put them a frame of that in and see what happens. Yeah, look, they've filled that all up with pollen. There should be some cat brood in here by now. they're either very optimistic or there is a queen in here, because they've kept this completely open. And there are no eggs in there at all. That's the end of one wasp. Yeah, masses of pollen. It's intriguing because there's no, there's no drone laying activity, so it's as if there is a queen in here, but she's just not laying. So I might just give them a frame of eggs from next door and see. Oh, hang on, no, that's all pollen. So basically, I think they're queenless. Oh. There's a little bit of nest building there, but nothing to write home about. So we'll just shut them up for a minute. See what we can find next door. That was clever, I didn't bring a board down, did I? Well, I'm just going to nip and get a board. So there's a board. It's not the end of the world if they haven't got a queen, because if we've got a queen next door, which I think we have, then we can unite these two colonies together. But it's always an insurance policy just to have one extra queen or one extra colony in an apiary, just to see, or just to ensure that if one out of the three dies, you've still got two left. So yeah, look, there's a bit of robbing pressure. You can hear them, they're getting a bit angsty. So I'm going to turn that entrance block over so they can defend it a little better. It might not be wasps that get them, it might be other bees. And if we've got no queen to defend, it might become a problem. You can hear the note has changed now. Other bees have smelt it. So there was a super to take off there, but because I went on holiday or away, I didn't collect that one, so that needs collecting now. So I will just take that up to the van. I'll just stop again. Right, there is robbing pressure going on. I've just turned the thing over on the entrance thing over on the other side to help them a little bit, because I think if they haven't got a queen, they're going to be probably getting hammered a bit now. But it does look like we're into that season, or that part of the season. Yeah, that's a little bit empty now. So this colony, if they've got a queen, are probably short of food now. Yeah, there's not much in there. So, as predicted, we're probably almost at the end of the season now, and it's unbelievable that the middle of July that is happening. It happened a couple of years ago. The whole place just got burnt out. Yeah, and look, they're filling this hive up with honey ready for the winter. All this propolis here, look at it all, sticking everything down like it's September. And I would guess even that the activity next door is these going after them. They've got a queen to service. Yeah, alright, well I can't help you, love, I'm afraid. Yeah, you see another one full of honey. Pollen and honey. Right, wide open nest. So they've either cannibalised that, or that is just freshly laid. I can't see any eggs. So they might have cannibalised that since the last time we saw or looked at them. No, there is egg. There are definitely nest in there. So we've definitely got a queen in here. See this? All of that brood in there. And this side. So we've definitely got a queen. It's just a question of where. So if we find her and we can mark her, then more brood. And again this side. And there are some eggs in there. So it'd be lovely to find her and catch this wasp in the process, which I just missed there. That's brood ready to be hatched out. And again, I don't know why these queens are so difficult to spot. I've been in here 3 times, 4 times at least when there's a nest in here, so she is in here. Just where? I need to find her because I don't clearly want to put a frame next door and move the queen out of here into there. Where on earth are you? This is a drone frame which they filled with honey, which could go really. I'm not going to do that right now. Pollen and honey, but no queen. So where the hell are you? Another dead wasp. They're a bit hectic, but it's a kind of understandable at this time of year when there's no food around. There's lots of pollen but no nectar by the looks of it, because the plants just stop. Once they've run out of water, they just stop with nectar, and the pollen's still there, but they just stop with the nectar. Yeah, if there was never a thing for busy bee, this is what these are, but they're not scatty, they're just a bit all over the place, and it probably is the food situation. As you can see, they're not aggressive, they're just running everywhere. Where the hell are you? So the only way I can take a frame out of here now is to shake all these bees off, which I don't like doing, as I've said before. And it might be the only way to do it, if I can't find her. That's all full of eggs and grubs. So is this one. So she should be on here somewhere. Blimey. Don't like keeping them open like this when they're anxious and it's robbing season, and well, I really would love to find her. I think that goes in there because that is part of the nest, I think. I think I'm just going to have to shake them off because there's no... can't see her. Just can't see her, and I want them to have something to go at for next week. Is there even eggs in there? Right, there's definitely eggs and grubs in there. Right, I'm going to have to shake these off, I've got no option. Definitely no queen on that. Right, we'll get these back together again. Because I've created a riot in here now, unfortunately. I suppose I could have nicked one from the colony on, but where we definitely know we've got a queen. But I want to get this one packed up again as well. Now let me set this one up. Close this one up first. Oh, ladybird. Right, so they're packed up. Need a red one on here just in case something happens. Just in case she's on that lid. So now they've got something to look after in here. It will take the pressure off if there is no queen or something's happened to the queen. It will take the pressure off them wanting to have a drone laying worker. And we'll just have to come back next week and see what happens. I don't understand why I'm having so much difficulty spotting queens, but I had so much difficulty spotting the mother, I have to say. So it's not surprising, really. Right, I'm going to pack these up. You can see the activity there outside there. They're getting properly hammered now. So I'm going to separate, I'm going to take a box off. Take the top box off. So we're down to two boxes for both colonies. Because that's pretty full. I've got plenty in there. they're not bursting at the seams, so I'm just going to reduce the size of the colonies in anticipation of having to feed them. Because like I've said, I think I said on last week's series up at Apiary 1 that you need to get all your colonies almost down to one box of nectar or one box of honey or whatever, and then you can just literally separate all of them all in one go, put a slab of food in like we did in the spring, and then they don't get the hump, they don't chase each other, and then they can take everything off and start feeding sugar syrup. But yeah, I don't know how close we are to that, but it looks pretty close by this sort of activity anyway. So I'll just put you on pause while I finish fixing those other ones up, and then we'll start again on this one. They are quite agitated. They're not attacking me, but they're bothered that I'm about. So yeah, I think we are into robbing season now. There's some in there still from when we fed them. We'll just check we've still got a queen in here as a backup emergency stroke something. See what they're up to. Nothing in there. Open frame of open comb ready for laying. So we can move this one back, because this is just full of sugar syrup that they've now gone for in earnest. That one's got a fair bit in it. That can stay where it is. Put this one back. Come on. So yeah, as you can see, they're all going for this syrup that I'm putting down or in. So I think, folks, we're almost into the feeding season already. That's nicely drawn out, but nothing in it. Nice slab of brood. Lovely slab of brood there. She was an absolute corker, that queen, and she still is, hopefully. She's in here somewhere. There she is, right in the corner. Superb example. Another brood, another slab of brood, right filled. So again, all these babies are going to want feeding once they're born. Another one. So that's 3 full slabs of brood in that nest. That's the edge of it. So that's all that nest is really, is 3 slabs of brood. Let's see if we can get this wasp. Yeah, got you. Bye. Yeah, again, they've drawn that out, but there's nothing in it, no eggs. So there's a food supply shortage by the look of it. So I think next week we're going to have to come down armed, or I'm going to have to put some feeders out for them. which will last about 30 seconds if the wasps get at it, but hopefully it'll stop them robbing. Right, that's it for today on this apiary. I'm going to the other one tomorrow, I think, because it's going to be nearly 30 degrees today. It's a bit too much in a suit.